Hello, my strong friends. COVID-19 has got me going nuts, so I'm sure you too. Today's video, I want to give you guys some tips on inexpensive gym equipment that you may want to buy while you're working out from home. We're promoting social distancing for everyone here at the office and everyone that we know and care about. So a lot of us are working out from home now. We are sort of experts on the matter because we built a home gym that has now transitioned into something much bigger. But we did have a small amount of space in a garage before. So I can give you an idea on what gym equipment I would suggest that is relatively inexpensive, that will give you a lot of bang for your buck and a lot of diversity in the exercises that you can do with them. I'll explain each piece of equipment. I'll do my best to link them down below. I realize there have been some Amazon shortages because a lot of people have the same idea, and you will too now, but I'll do my best to find stuff that's in stock that you can grab and a couple different options. So let's just get into the video. Okay, our first pick is a rubber resistance band. This is a relatively light one, but you can get these in a couple of different resistance weights. You can do a ton of different exercises with these, things like banded good mornings. You could do wrap it around your knees and use it as a glute band, which we'll talk about later. You can do band pull aparts, underhand, overhand, overhead, and so on.
You can attach to a pulley and basically use it like a cable system.
Yes, you can attach this to anything for bicep curls, for tricep pushbacks. We'll give you guys a list of exercises you can do with resistance bands. Next one, we have a couple different glute bands. Of course, we have the Strong Supply glute bands. We have these in stock if you have trouble finding them elsewhere. It's a fabric band. You can also get rubber resistance bands. Maybe you could find a pack if you're getting the rubber longer ones as well, so keep that in mind as you're shopping. But these are great for a lot of lower body exercises, kind of same thing, just a more comfortable and efficient option than using the long band wrapped around twice.
Quick plug on the fabric ones, 100% made in the US, $15. There are two sizes, so you could get a bundle for 25 bucks. StrongSupply.com.
Yeah, and we won't experience any supply problems because a lot of people do make their resistance bands in China, so they may run out of them soon. Just saying. Hopefully not, of course. Hopefully everything's back to normal as soon as possible. Next on our list are these sliders. You can substitute these for paper plates or towels if you have like a wood or kind of smooth floor. So keep that in mind. You don't have to buy these. I think these are about $7, relatively cheap. And I have a video on these, I'll link it down below where these are linked. You can do a ton of exercises. The most popular one might be a hamstring curl. It's brutal. We program it in regular, not at home training for Stronger by the Day. They're brutal, super hard. You can get a sick workout with these. Next one is an ab wheel. You don't get too many different movements with this, but it is a great core exercise to do ab wheel rollouts. I'll show you a substitution if you don't have an ab wheel at home.
Some have little like foot loops too, so you can like slide them in and kind of increase your versatility. Yeah,
so this isn't the only design that you can get. Ab wheel. The next one I don't have here, but if you can find an over-the-door pull-up bar, and preferably one that you can not only do it facing the door, but also turning out the other way, so that you can do things like hanging leg raises or L-sit holds, that will be a piece of equipment that can be a little bit more diverse than just pull-ups and chin-ups and so on.
And a lot of those setups, they're like usually 20 to 40 bucks, but you can use them on the ground. You can do dips, push-ups, you can do sit-ups where you lock your ankles and feet under. They have they're kind of sneaky useful. Yeah.
And you know, I want to kind of interject here in this video. I'm trying to get through this really quick, so I hope I'm not like in a different mood. But one thing with that is, if you're stuck at home and feeling like your training's completely off, I understand that feeling, and I personally don't love at-home workouts. But we have to get a little creative because we don't really have a choice here, and try to get inspired with goals that you can do at home. So there are a lot of skills that you can do at home and a lot of really difficult bodyweight movements, things like holding an L sit, working on flexibility and getting into a split. That would be awesome to kind of master in this time while you're home, working on push-up strength, working on pull-up strength, especially if you have a pull-up bar, and things like core strength overall. There's so many options and so many ways to get creative and ways to program so that you're still working towards some sort of goal that will help you when you get back in the gym.
Something measurable too.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my tangent. I want to film a couple videos today, so that's why I'm like moving things along in this one. Okay. If you guys have been following me for a while, the first piece of equipment that I got in my garage gym was a kettlebell. It was a little heavier than this one, but I'd recommend getting two different weights so that you can do a ton of exercises. With the 10-pound one, I can do many different arm exercises and upper body exercises. With the heavier one, of course, I can do many lower body ones. I could even do swings. You could get a sick workout with just one kettlebell. This is just a 25-pound one. You could go heavier depending on your strength level, but two is probably all you need for the time that you're quarantining. Next suggestion would of course be dumbbells. Kind of similar thing with the kettlebells. If you can get 1 or 2 pairs in this instance, I think that'll open you up to a lot more diversity in training, so that you're continuing to just do bro stuff if you have the dumbbells. Again, I'd get maybe one weight for upper body movements and another weight for lower body, something similar to that kind of recommendation with the kettlebells. Okay, next one is a sandbag. You could fill it up with sand. You could fill this up with anything. This is made by Rep Fitness, and it has multiple handles so that you can get creative with the bag. You could do heavy carries, you could do cleans with this, you could hold it overhead and do lunges. You can do a ton with the sandbag. Or, I know all of you have this at home. Oh my God, it's heavy. Okay, I know all of you have this at home. Normal book bag. I'm doing bicep curls here. They just have a few of my like personal training textbooks in here. So yeah, just put your books in your book bag. You could do kind of strongman style carries. You could do a carry and do other bodyweight movements. You could do squats, lunges. You can run a mile with it overhead. Maybe not a mile, that's a little long. But you know what I mean? You can get really creative with just anything that's heavy. Anything that's heavy. So a lot of you guys have been training with gallon jugs. Some of you guys have access to like those office water cooler gallon, like 5-gallon jugs. Use anything and pick it up. That's kind of what we got to do now so that we can continue to stay healthy and continue to train, because I know it's a release for so many of you. Next on my recommendation list is a yoga mat. I don't think this is necessary by any means, but it is nice to just lay out your yoga mat and get ready to train, especially if you're training in a small confined space. In the same way that you might have a dedicated desk for work, it's nice to just give yourself that mental clarity that you're about to work out as you roll out a yoga mat. Of course, it'll make a lot of movements more comfortable as well. Okay, and the last one is a box. Obviously you can do box step-ups, you can do Bulgarian split squats, you can do a ton of different things with a box like this. Now, it might be hard for you to buy this one on Amazon because we made it ourselves. Ryan made it himself. This is just a bunch of 2x4s that were cut and braided to get to the height that we wanted, and Ryan just put a rubber on the top. You don't have to. Do you have to use the rubber?
No.
Oh, okay. You don't have to use the rubber on top, but if you're handy and are able to do this, you could make a surface that you can lift on, and this can kind of increase your training with just a box. Boom! Okay, All right, you guys, thank you for watching. I think moral of the story is that we're just all gonna need to come together and get a little creative with training. So think about ways that you can use things that are in your house or apartment building, things like stairs, your chairs, your tables. Obviously we wanna maintain safety above all, but I just want to give you guys some ideas and remind you that it's not the end of the world. We're all privileged to be able to train. And of course, I feel really lucky that I have this space, but I know a lot of people are depending on me to come up with different ideas. On Stronger by the Day, we have now incorporated a body weight only option. So if you're already a member and haven't heard, that is there for you and will be until social distancing and quarantining is completely over. So we got your back. We're gonna try to make as many free videos and workouts here on YouTube and Instagram, so be sure to check those out. And yeah, I know I was talking really fast in this video, but I have ideas on other stuff that I wanna create and get through so that you guys have them as soon as possible. So hopefully I didn't contribute to your panic. Do you think I did?
No, I think that was good.
You guys can always find free stuff on my Instagram and on Strong Friends Instagram, so at Strong Friends. We have free guides, we have all kinds of free stuff. And of course, Stronger by the Day is there, although I feel like I don't wanna be selling anyone on, fitness programs. I think it's a good opportunity for us to give back as much as we can. And yeah, we love you guys. Thanks for all the support over the years. And this is totally something that we can handle. Everyone watching this is super strong, and I know that. We just need to get mentally strong so that we don't go nuts while we're away from the gym and at home, probably on top of our families and everything. So yeah, we got this. We're gonna keep training. We're gonna adjust slightly. I know it sucks, but worse things have happened for sure. You're not injured. You're not in pain, hopefully. You're just stuck at home. That's it. So yeah, unless you're sick and in the hospital, but you're probably not watching this video if you are. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one, and bye.